all the rest got either two answers or one answer as right. Am I right? Actually, all the four answers are right. So I request you to look at the picture once again and see whether the rejected answer, your rejected answer is acceptable to you now. If you are not able to accept, call me, I will come and explain. You got all the fours right now? No. Whichever you have rejected, you now look, which is the one you have rejected? Oh, you have not accepted any. Oh, no, third answer. Yeah. Okay. So the first 1, 2, and 4 are also right. See at the lower right hand corner of the real panel. So if this is the real panel, this is the lower right hand corner, and this becomes the front panel. See, from that perspective you have to see. I will draw a picture. See, there are two squares. If A1, B1, D1, C1 becomes the front panel, A, B, C, D becomes the back panel. And then, so two possibilities. And in each there are two possibilities. One is circle on the lower right hand corner and another is in the center. If you are not able to accept any answer, call me and I will explain to you. Or if your neighbor has accepted it, you can consult her or him. And is there anyone who is not able to accept any answer? Number 4. The 4 is at the center of the back panel. See, it depends on which you see as the back panel. If this is the front panel, this is at the center. If this is the back panel, if you have to make a diagram like this, for all the 4, this is the diagram.
Okay, it's very simple. Sir is the circle. He is standing here. From that perspective, whether you can see him in the front, the same if I am in the side, I am looking, he is really smart, slim at this age. When I just go back and see him, it gives a perfect structure. And the same I come here, it might give a different. It all depends upon the same cube, it is the same position, but from where we are going to look upon.
As he rightly said, the perspective. From which perspective you see. From one perspective, if you see, the first answer is right. Another perspective, the second is right. From another perspective, third is right. From the fourth, the fourth is.
But in all pictures, Mr. Sharma is here. That is the understanding. The same, the circle that is available. Mr. Sharma is here. But the way how we are looking, we are giving different views.
Because it is a transparent cube, glass cube. That is why. Surendra.
From my perspective,
Yeah.
I see a marble. It's a sphere, not a circle.
I see.
I am able to see a sphere in the middle of a cube.
Yeah, so you have added a dimension to this. Another possibility you are given. So at least now fifth possibility. Okay. These are 4 possibilities. So here, now we are talking, Surendra, on the assumption that it is a glass cube where a circle is engraved. Of course, you can see, assuming based on that axiom, what are all these 4 are available. Excuse me, now all of you are in agreement that all the 4 are right, only then we can proceed further. Very good. So from that, as I told you a little while ago, the purpose was to simulate an experience. When you saw the picture and you gave an answer, you underwent an experience. So from this, what do you learn? I will give a clue. See, all of you are of the belong to the are almost on the same wavelength. Most of you are lawyers, almost of the same age group, belonging to the same country. Everything, lot of similarities there. But on a simple question, a few said 1 is right, a few said the second is right, a few said 3 is right, a few said 4th is right. Uttam said all the 4 is right, and another gentleman said 3 are right. Am I right? Yes. So what does it convey? What does it convey? Now all of us are in agreement that all the 4 are right. But 10 minutes ago, there was so much of difference of opinion. So what does that convey? So from that, what do we understand?
Point of view.
Point of view.
Is the
What is it?
view.
Point of view. Good. So please give her a big hand. Yes. Each one of us has a point of view. Each one of us has a window on the world. I look at the world through my window. You look at the world through your window. She looks at the world through your window. Suppose something is happening in front of Hotel Purbani International. I go there and see. I will give one report. You go and see, it will be another report. She goes, it will be another report. Though all the three of us have the intention of to report only the truth you see is different from the truth I see. Meaning you are attaching importance to something, I am attaching importance to something else. So each one of us look at the world through our lens. So the picture is different. Okay. So this we need to understand. Sometimes in an argument, two people are fiercely arguing. One person asks the other person, can't you see? People ask, can't you see? But the man who is asking, can't you see? He is not able to see what the other person is seeing. See, this is the irony of it. I am looking at it from my point of view, and I am thinking that this is the only possibility. But the moment I train my mind to see it from the other person's angle, then I will see another possibility. I will be able to appreciate his point of view, and then there can be a positive, fruitful negotiation. If there is any one secret of success, said Henry Ford, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from his angle as well as from your own. I will repeat, if there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from his angle as well as from your own. So we need to see it from the other person's angle. The moment I am able to see it from the other person's angle, I will be able to appreciate his point of view. Then I will be able to come to an acceptable settlement with him. This is fundamental. Any other learning from this experience would you like to say? Any other learning? Yeah. Please feel free to speak out. This is not a mathematics class where there is a wrong answer and a right answer. Suppose you say something which was not in my mind, it is not a wrong answer. It is another learning which I learned from you and deliver in another workshop. Okay. So please feel free to say.
Mediator always think at your point, my point, another point. What is the result of your point? What is the result of my point? What is the result of his point? So all points he does. Then he concludes.
Yeah. So when we understand the point of view of all the people,
Yes.
then
Then
it is easier to come to a settlement which is agreeable. That movie we saw now, Yeg, the moment one person was able to see that I can help him and he can help me, so that he was able to do only when he saw it from the other person's point of view. That is why empathy is a very important skill, not only a great virtue.
A mediator has to consider every person's opinion.
Every
opinion.
Every opinion, yes.
Every opinion. Not one-sided opinion.
Yeah.
If four proposals came
Can
from
we just
four
say
corners,
this? A mediator has to be open-minded.
Open-minded, yes.
open-minded.
Yes,
No-
very good. That's
no
the right
partiality.
word. Should be open-minded for all
Independent.
possibilities. For all possibilities.
All possibilities. He accepts all proposals and then he decides rightly. Which is right, he has to know which is right or which is wrong. Past experience
Excuse
is-
me, that is one issue. Right or wrong is lawyer's business.
No.
Mediator, excuse me.
One
Mediator
opinion
cannot
comes from him.
decide it.
Yeah.
Mediator cannot decide
Listen,
it.
With this.
listen, one opinion comes from him. One
Mediator
opinion I
cannot
pass.
decide it.
No, excuse
And
me.
another opinion she passes.
Yes, yes.
Another opinion she passes. A mediator must consider all the opinions. Then he
That is
decides
true.
which is correct.
That is
cannot
true.
decide.
See, a
Which
mediator.
is amicable for both the parties.
Fully agreed.
And he will decide that
Yeah, fully agree. Only thing, everything you said I agree. Only thing is, a mediator should not sit on judgment about right or wrong. In mediation, we are not concerned about what is right and what is wrong. We are concerned about the interests of both the parties.
The acceptability of the parties.
The interest of both the parties.
Interest and that whether they are agree or not.
Yeah.
Both parties agreed.
See, agreement is the
No
goal.
proposal
Agreement
needed,
is the
no
goal.
proposal needed.
Agreement is the
If
goal.
I agree with his proposal, no mediator, no arbitration, no court, no necessary.
Yeah.
So এখানে interest of the parties, not judge,
কিন্তু mediator
not
কোনো-
judges.
mediator কোনো decision
Yes.
নিতে পারবে না।
Yeah.
But interest
Now,
of the parties.
this has
If
got.
they agreed, no judge.
Yeah. Now, this has got a number of learnings.
বলো, mediator তো কোনো decision দিতে পারবে না।
This has got a number of learnings. So I will give you a print of those learnings. Each point we will read and discuss. Take one and keep passing. Take one and keep passing. One more. Take one and keep
mediator কোনো decision দিতে পারবে না।
passing.
One more. So one more perspective I would like to add here, sir.
Yes.
See, now we are able to see the circle because of the light. And the light in this case is passing through two different media, air and glass. Okay? When it passes through two different media, there will be a refractive index. Okay? So the position will look differently.
Yeah.
See, like the coin at the bottom of a vessel will look as if it is above, although it is
Yeah.
below.
You are talking about the optical illusion.
Optical illusion,
Yeah.
refractive index
Yes.
will make the circle look as if it's at a different point.
Yeah.
So that is because of the light passing through different media, air and glass. So
Excuse
that's
me.
all.
No, that is another possibility. Now we will restrict ourselves to the simple looking at the picture, a single line diagram from four perspectives. There are so many. Yeah. Now I will read and we will discuss together.
Sir is symbolic, what your idea is positive.
Yeah. See, the first point, the first way we look at something is not always the only or the best way. That is what we learned, isn't it?
Yes.
Because the first when you looked at it, you came to the conclusion either one is right or two is right or three is right or four is right.
Yes.
Now you are able to accept that all the four are right.
As lawyers,
There is
we
a
don't-
saying.
As lawyers, it's very hard to accept this.
See, there is a saying that the first impression is the best impression. If I have to impress somebody, in my first meeting, if I impress him, I am at an advantage. But is very important. First impression need not be the right impression. I will give you one simple example, all of you will agree with me. You met somebody, either in your family life or official life, and you formed some opinion about him or her in the first meeting. After 2 weeks, you changed the opinion, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first way we look at something need not be the only way or the best way. Because the first time when we are seeing, we are able to see only one particular aspect because of a past experience. See, past experience cannot always be a guidance for the present or the future. So the past experience is sitting in the mind and making us to see only one aspect. That is why when he looks at it, he saw one as right. When you looked at it, you saw another as right. Because about this picture also there is a past experience. Some picture like this you had seen long ago, which is sitting in the mind. Same is the case with you. Similarly, you had experience with one person, let us say it was bitter experience, and he had some mannerism. When you saw it in another person, you thought that he is also like the other person. But this person is different. The more ways, second point, the more ways we can view a situation, the more possibilities we will discover and the more creative we can be. So any problem we have to see from different perspectives. And when we are able to see it from different perspectives, we'll be more creative. Beware of expecting others to see what you see. This is what we learned today. Some of us saw one is right, some of us two is right. So we need to understand that what I am seeing, the other person may not be seeing. Similarly, what he is seeing, I am also not able to see. But the moment I try to see it from his angle, I have the advantage of being able to see it from my angle as well as in his angle. Understand your unique window on the world. Each one of us has a window on the world through which we are looking at the world. Opinions are not right or wrong, they are only points of view. Opinions, this we need to understand. See, this is a laptop, it's a fact. This laptop is good, one opinion. This laptop is not good, another opinion. The person who says it is good has 5 reasons to say why it is good. The person who says it is not good has 5 reasons to say. So opinions are not right or wrong, they are only points of view. It is your point of view, and the moment we agree that your opinion is not right or wrong, my opinion is not right or wrong, it is not for you and I to decide. This is your point of view and this is my point of view. Then we are putting the other person on equal pedestal with us. We are able to discuss. Beware of making assumptions about people's intentions. In fact, for that, very good. When I wanted to present that slide, it has exactly come. So now I will present an episode to drive home this point. What is the point? Beware of making assumptions about people's you will find one pig and bitch. You go to that. No, you have another 4 or 5 slides you have to skip. I think we can put escape and I think it has come. Now next to the next. Next. You can put one more click. Now beware of making assumptions about people's intentions. One story. The pig and the bitch. Okay. Mohan was driving on an upcountry road, and as he was approaching the curve to the left, going up, a battle, a struggle, especially a prolonged struggle or strife. So the root cause is difference. Difference leads to disagreement. Disagreement leads to dispute. Dispute leads to conflicts. Conflict is a major one, a major fight.
So can I say the alternative dispute resolution, alternative conflict resolution?
See, in a sense, the process is the same for both, because the root cause of both is the same.
So ultimate stage of dispute is conflict.
See, if the dispute is resolved, it will not escalate into a conflict. But if it has escalated into a conflict, you need to resolve the conflict. So prevention, first you prevent it. If it is not, prevention has not taken place, at least at the early stage, when it is at the dispute stage, you can resolve it so that you prevent the conflict. Sometimes these two words are used interchangeably also. Like people use mediation and conciliation almost to mean the same, like many terms. But if you go by the meaning of these two terms, conflict is something serious, a fight, a battle, strife, and all that. No? Whereas dispute is argument, quarrel.
Disputes in nature civil and
It's an advanced stage, you can say, number one. Number two, these two terms are used interchangeably. We can only say conflict is at a very serious. For example, in the corporate world, today the word conflict is used more even for dispute. Instead of dispute, because mostly dispute resolution has become a legal terminology. Prevention and resolution of conflict in the corporate world, they use the word. So sometimes, but anyway, both mean almost the same. One is a serious one, that is what. If I go by the dictionary meaning, what I said is the meaning. Yes.
conflict may be in decision making decision.
Yeah, see, what she said now is a right example. They say there is a conflict of interest. A conflict of interest in corporate governance as well as in government also. So conflict of interest. We don't say dispute of
Yes,
interest.
yes, it is
Because
dispute.
only when you say conflict of interest, you are able to convey the message powerfully. Okay. But anyway, that is a different meaning. A conflict, there is a...
Dispute and
yeah.
different conflict.
Yes. Please write your name as beautifully, as prominently, and as clearly as possible. You may take even 2 or 3 minutes to write. There is a psychological reason for that. I will tell you later. And I will not see any paper, so feel free to write. Take one and keep passing. Receive a colleague's paper or a co-participant's paper. Go through the qualities listed there one after the other, and wherever you are in agreement, please put a tick mark. If you are not in agreement, please do not put an into mark. Lawyers are generally highly inclined to put into mark. Don't put an into mark. Okay. You need not put a tick mark also. I will tell you the reason. See, there is a possibility that she may possess the quality, but in your limited interaction with her, you have not come to know of it. For example, 2 gentlemen are colleagues for 15 years. One is a good painter, the other colleague is not aware. Suppose he has written painting as a skill. If you put tick mark, it is wrong. Ask yourself, please listen to me carefully, this is very important. Ask yourself whether she possesses any other quality which... Receive a colleague's paper or a co-participant's paper. Go through the qualities listed there one after the other, and wherever you are in agreement, please put a tick mark. If you are not in agreement, please do not put an into mark. Lawyers are generally highly inclined to put into mark. Don't put an into mark. Okay. You need not put a tick mark also. I will tell you the reason. See, there is a possibility that she may possess the quality, but in your limited interaction with her, you have not come to know of it. For example, 2 gentlemen are colleagues for 15 years. One is a good painter, the other colleague is not aware. Suppose he has written painting as a skill, either by adding additional circles or filling the empty circles. Now, during the course of this workshop, either hereafter either you will say he or she. Every time I will not say he or she, to save the time. Okay. Yes, you asked something.
Done. You hand it over.
If you have finished the evaluation, return the paper to the owner. Once you have finished the evaluation, please return the paper to the owner of the paper. And after all of you have received the papers back, we will start the discussion. Another feeling which is obvious from your faces, when you saw your qualities written on the paper with your name prominently written on the top, what did you feel? It is obvious on your faces.
Right.
Particularly on her face, it is very obvious. What is that? Feeling. What was that feeling? What did you feel?
Confident and
Confident. Okay. That is good. Another feeling which is obvious from your faces. Yes, it is obvious on your face also. What did you feel?
Thank you, sir. Sir, almost I have right.
One day after 5 years, you happened to go to the old place and you saw the bank board and realized, I have an account here. I have not been operating, so I should, having come here, let me close it, and whatever little money is left, let me take back. Why it should go waste? So you went to the bank and met the manager. He gave you an application for closure of account and said you give a letter that you are closing and all the money in the account should be refunded to you. So you thought that you had left some 2,000 dhaka in that account. Maybe with interest it would have become some 2,200 dhaka. But he said in your account there is 23,625 dhaka. So you had a shock of your lifetime, like Vasudeva had the shock. Because you thought that only 2,200 would be there, whereas it is 23,625. Then you told the bank manager, no, that is not my account, somebody else's account. My account number is this is my name. Then he verified, yes, this is your account only. Then he gave you a print of the ledger of your account. Then you went through that. Many months, upon drawing salary or whatever, some money you had left balance and you had not noticed it. All this with the interest and all accumulated had become 23,625. Now 23,625 is your money. The 23,625 dhaka is your money, but you are not aware that it is in your account. So suddenly you felt richer, like Vasudeva felt. So when we realize our good qualities, we feel richer. And another similar feeling, we feel proud. Am I right? You
Yes.
felt proud. Yeah. So feeling happy, good, proud, satisfied, all these things happen. Now I will come back to what you said about Uttam. He thought he could not write anything. See, it is very important that we should know our good qualities. You agree with me? See, right from childhood we have been told that these are our weaknesses, and we have been advised repeatedly to work on those weaknesses and eliminate them. But very rarely only we were appreciated for our good qualities. Right or wrong? But I am saying that we should know our good qualities. You agree with me?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you tell me why we should know our good qualities. What's the reason?
Sorry.
Why we should know good qualities?
Huh? Why we should know our good qualities?
Strength.
Very good. So you realize your strength. As a result, you feel more confident. Any other reason?
It might enrich our ego.
Okay, more self-confident.
Self-confidence, that might be turned into egoistic.
Yes, you are right.
It
You
could
are
be
right.
negative also.
It could be negative also.
Huh?
It might.
If it is
might
extreme,
impact.
then it could be negative also.
That is a bloated ego.
Right.
That is what you are saying. That is, this esteem, there are three levels. One is a low self-esteem, a lack of confidence. Another is a strong self-esteem, where a person is realistic, knows his strengths, his weaknesses, and he takes pride for his good strengths and works on eliminating his weaknesses. Another is a high self-esteem, which is a bloated ego, which is the reverse of the other obverse, which is low self-esteem. By thinking that my capabilities are low, I am trying to project a different picture of me in the society. That is the bloated ego. Okay. So low self-esteem and high self-esteem are not good. A strong self-esteem really helps us. Realizing our good qualities helps us to develop a strong self-esteem. Now, any other reason why we should know our good qualities? I will give you a clue. You like a few people and dislike a few others. Am I right? Why you like some people and don't like a few others?
Then we can understand our biasness also.
Yeah, that could be also bias. Suppose assume that there is no bias. For some genuine reasons, you like some people, dislike. Just let us think like that. So, what is the reason why you like some people and dislike a few others?
Like-minded, not like-minded, because not like-minded.
Like-minded.
They are in the similar view.
Okay, same wavelength.
Yes.
Same wavelength. And it is also similar. Again, it comes to what I want to say further, that I will say later. Can anyone else say what is the reason? I will give another example. You like one TV set, you don't like another TV set. What is the reason?
Good quality.
Qualities. Its features, in other words, qualities. So, similarly, in the person also, you like a person because he possesses some qualities which according to you are good qualities. You dislike a person because he has some qualities which according to you are bad qualities, or he doesn't have the good qualities that you expect.
Qualities and personalities.
Yes.
Qualities.
Like or
Ah. So we like a person or an object for his or her or its good qualities. Am I right? And dislike for lack of them or for having bad qualities. In the same manner, this I was giving only as a clue. When you realize your good qualities, what will happen to you?
We started liking us.
Please give Vasudeva a big hand. Yes. We start liking us. Now, I am saying that all of us should like ourselves. So, now tell me, why should we like ourselves? You agree with me that we should like ourselves?
Right. Yes.
All of you agree?
Yeah.
In that case, why should we like ourselves?
Others won't like us.
That is an arbitrator's perspective. Why should we like us? See, we have been told that we should love other people. We were never told that we should love ourselves. I am saying that we should like ourselves. Why?
We have many good qualities.
Unless one likes himself, like others, he can't expect it to like others also.
Please again give Vasudeva a big hand. See, unless a person likes himself, he cannot love other people. See, a person who hates himself shows hatred towards other people. Now, I'm telling a situation in India, perhaps it must be same in Bangladesh as well, because a lot of similarities are there. You go to any panchayat municipal corporation office, some clerk or peon there may be throwing tantrums at all the customers. You may think that he hates all the customers. No, the fact of the matter is he hates himself. A person who hates himself shows hatred towards other people. Because his hatred is not towards others, he is uncomfortable with himself. So, and people who hate themselves cannot smile easily. They have to put in a lot of efforts to bring a smile on their faces. But there are some people for whom the smile is stamped on their faces. Because they are happy with themselves, they are comfortable with themselves. So if we have to smile at the other person with whom we are negotiating, or as a mediator, if you have to smile at the people who are the